Are you plain bored of woodworking? Get excited again with Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit. Fisheye's Sandpaper Kit comes with everything you see here. Just pick your paper, spread the glue, and shake on the sand. Voila! Beautiful handcrafted sandpaper. And if you act now, we'll include candy sprinkles absolutely free. What better way to say I love you than with a gift of sandpaper? Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit is just $19.99 wherever crappy gifts are sold.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 60 of the Hour Before Thursday Night Live. It's January 19th, 2023, and we have a special guest tonight. But first, let me introduce my co-host for the evening. It's not Joe Fotoleo. It's Captain Ray Kelly.
Hey, Gary, how you doing? Thank you for the invite.
Good. Oh, it's good to have you. Sorry about the late notice, but Joe wasn't able to join us today, and I was back and forth with you and Johnny, and you were the first one to say yes, so here you are.
No, I know. Believe me, it's not that you go into panic mode, but oh boy, what am I going to do for co-host?
You do. You know, yeah, it's the pressure's off once you have somebody say hello, you know, or yes. So thank you so much for joining us. Alex Escurdo is here in the chat for the first time, so I'm gonna
Alex, how you doing, Alex?
I'm gonna make him a moderator. I've been watching his stuff.
You know,
he's
an incredible pilot and editor, really.
Yeah.
I finally met him last Monday at the little trip we had in Miami Beach.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. So we've got a meetup coming up pretty soon too, eh?
Yeah, I tell you, April 1st, we'll be here before you know it, you know. And
I think we're
Gary, as you know, this is your first one, but this is the third annual South Florida Drone Meetup now. And we're going to have it at the same location as last year because it was just a great venue to fly drones.
Looks like a fabulous
And it's really
place.
a 4-day event. You know that, right? It's a 4-day event. Friday night is a meet and greet. Saturday, full day of flying. Sunday's a half day of flying. And then Monday, we got a half day fishing trip.
Oh, see, and I have to leave Monday morning. So we're getting in early on the Friday, and we'll be driving up from Fort Lauderdale. We land in Fort Lauderdale, and we got a rental car, and we'll be heading for North Stewart, and so we'll be able to have that pre-meetup on Friday night, and I'm looking forward to Saturday and Sunday, and we have to head back first thing on Monday morning. But well, you know what? We should introduce our guest.
I've been praying to the weather gods. You know, big thing is, you know, we need good weather. So I've been praying to the weather gods.
As long as we have good friends, we'll be fine.
Exactly.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike Lane from Night Train FPV.
What's going on, people? Captain Ray, Gary.
How are you doing, Mike?
Hey, Mike. How you doing?
Good. Yeah, it doesn't much matter about the weather down there in Florida. It's just so it's like give it 5 minutes, it'll change, right? That's how they say it. It's the same thing in Michigan.
Yeah. And you know what? If you're in Florida, it's better than being up here, right, Mike?
Right. At least it's warmer change, right? Warmer. I didn't say it was warm down there. I heard those boys have been freezing this year down in Florida.
Well, the rain down there doesn't freeze when it hits the ground, right?
Yeah. My son said he went down for Christmas. He said they were down there. It was like 60 degrees, and he's out there in t-shirts and, you know, chilling. And everybody, they're all down there in their winter coats in Florida. He was laughing at them.
We were in Vegas in 2011, and it was November, and we were in the pool. And people were sitting there bundled up with coats on poolside reading books or whatever they were doing. And they said, like, how can you be in the water? I said, we're Canadian. We're always in the water.
You
And they
never
said,
done
well,
a polar dip?
I said, yeah, but what if it freezes? I said, if it freezes, we play hockey.
Yeah, right.
You know, so we got to be near the lake. But you've been working hard too, eh?
Yeah, we just finished the second of our expansions on an older folks' home. It's been 16 room expansion for
Wow.
each one. It's an assisted living home, so they've got a full lobby and dining area and casual areas and the kitchen and laundry and 16 rooms and all
Wow.
the hallways. So we did those two buildings, and then today we started doing a bunch of ceilings. We got a big old, it's like a 4-bedroom house that we're doing, tucking the ceilings back up, screwing them back up, and then reskimming them and painting all the walls and ceilings too. So
Oh, yeah.
it'll be a nice long project. But
Yeah, I've done a bunch of that
Ready.
work, and it's tough. That's tough, especially above.
yeah, yeah.
And you just had shoulder surgery too, didn't you?
Yeah, we did shoulder surgery this last summer. So, I mean, we're 7 months into recovery so far. They're saying about February I might be back to normal, but I'm still using it properly. And
Oh, you got to be careful.
it'll probably end up going for a replacement in the next 10 years.
Oh man,
This one's doing all the snapping and crackling and popping now too. So it's going to be just like this one in no time.
Oh God, so you're going to be.
Yeah,
You'll be doing. Hey, we'll get you.
Okay, I can still go like this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Put the goggles on that hurt. That was the worst part of the shoulder surgery. Was I couldn't put my goggles on. I couldn't reach up to get them.
Right.
I couldn't do anything over that lift.
Well, we're gonna have to switch you over to camera drones.
I got a couple of them. I did fly some DJI.
Take it easy for a while.
Off, sit it down.
But Gary, you don't know that. But Mike had come down to the first South Florida drone meetup. He was
very
there.
fun.
And
Yeah.
The second day of flying was sort of an FPV day, and he had this one drone.
Well, our first day of flying was the Friday night. We actually.
Mike, what was that drone called? That thing took off. Of course, it only went 99, miles per hour.
Diatone Racer. It's a 5-inch race quad.
Wow.
But on 5S, it'll do probably about 100, 120 miles an hour. It's a screamer.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That
So
thing, man, took
we
off
got it out there and put it on 5S and punched it up, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, that's what." It was like that was it. Straight up.
They thought they were at the Canaveral watching the launch, eh?
Yeah, it was quick.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot watching you FPV guys during that meetup. I really did, because I had no idea about FPV really until then.
We had fun because Friday we actually met up and hung out all day at the park where we ended on Sunday. We hung out at the park there on Friday.
Yeah.
And Saturday we went ahead and went to the regular meetup. That was the first year, so it wasn't as big and it wasn't as many people. We had like 60 people, I think, all total, didn't we, right? Something like that. There was
Definitely. Yeah.
So
yeah,
Friday we spent from 8:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, Friday, until probably about 4 or 5 in the afternoon. We flew FPV all day Friday. And then Saturday we went and hung out pretty much. We didn't do much flying. Most of us FPV guys just
it was a little windy.
did the meetup
It was
thing.
a little windy.
Everybody was scared to put their drones up for the most part.
Yeah.
We did have quite a few drones go up, and then some of them did go over to a school during the Saturday gathering and hang out and fly some FPV dono, and probably about 8 or 9 guys or whatever went over and did that, but they weren't guys that were over on the Friday meetup either. It's Friday part, and then Sunday we all gathered back up at the same park again in a different section and spent the whole day from 8:30 in the morning. We finished Dennis Lovelady's live stream for the Sunday morning sunrise and went straight over and flew FPV until like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and went and ate and
that
parted our ways.
maybe people in the chat that don't know about Dennis, but Dennis plays a mean ukulele.
Yeah.
And he's
Several
going to
of
be
them.
entertaining us at this
Oh,
year's
good.
event. Yeah, he's got to play
That was
for us.
cool. Me and Dan pulled up to go over for the meetup on the Sunday or whatever, and we're like catching the live streams and whatnot. And Dennis was live. We're like, oh, we know that area. So me and Dan hurried and tried to go over, and so we caught Dennis while he was doing his live stream, and actually dropped in on his live stream live and everything. It was pretty cool.
Photobombed the live stream.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh man, we got quite a crowd in here. Boy, you're a popular guy, Mike.
Is it me? I thought it was Captain Ray. Everybody was in here trying to get in.
No, it's you.
Everybody was trying to get in to be the co-host, right?
Oh
They're
man,
like,
we got
"I'm
30.
gonna be here. Oh no, there's an open spot.
We got 39 people watching and 21 likes. So you know that's for this soon in the show. You know,
And you even got number 52, Barclays even watching.
Barclays
man.
there. Oh man,
How you doing,
Flights
Barclays?
up in there.
Tom.
Dre, Recovery
Hello,
One,
Tom.
Fly Zone, Michael,
Ray,
Mike is here. Scott,
Peter
Jackrabbit's
Jones.
here.
Brett, Lambo Drive, Zambo.
Scotty.
What a record.
Jim's droning from all the way from
Lambo.
Fort Credit, Ontario, and Johnny Drone Flyer, and Tom from Lens
You got
Capture
John
Online.
Flint
Oh,
Media.
Scott says he's here for Gary. He's here for Gary. That's all right, Scott.
Now you got Michael. Michael Fly Zone. How you doing?
Dominic's here and Peter Carroll. We got a couple of Australians, and there's Herman Green from Phantom Flight 101. And
No, John, it does
Herman,
over
how you
100. I
doing?
just have to keep it under 100. That's up to me. Just because my car can do 75 doesn't mean the speed limit at 60. I'm supposed to put coming. You know, it's still regulated by me.
wow. And we got Stephen Drones. He's from the East Coast there, and Unlimited Vertical from up there. He lives just up there in California.
Yeah,
Hey,
just up there,
John. How you
Canada, eh?
doing?
Just a little north, eh?
A little bit north of us, eh?
Yeah. Take off, though.
You know. Oh, hey, and Mike from
My wife's a Youper. I didn't know if you know that, Gary. My wife's from Calumet. Her mother was born in Calumet, Copper Harbor area, which is like almost the northernmost point of Michigan.
Oh, okay.
So, she's a Youper. So, yeah, we talk that funny way sometimes, you know, eh?
I used to have some good times in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
You
Good
know,
time. Good time.
across the river from the Sioux, and
Sault Ste. Marie, St. Ignace. Yeah, it's all good territory up there. Mackinac Island, even going over the island's kind of boring. If you like going for a walk or a bike ride, and you like fudge and candy, it's cool. Once you've been over there once, though, it's just like, okay, it's a historic war place, you know. It's like any old museum.
yeah. Mike from Aerosnappers here. He's up in Kingston, Ontario. He does some really good documentary kind of construction stuff.
Oh, there you go.
Building of a bridge, and now he's doing an apartment building, and
Yeah, some long-term time-lapse type things and whatnot.
yeah. Well, no, he does like a weekly update on a construction project that he worked on. So, and, you know, and some really nice nature shots at the end. You know, show the local wildlife up there, and you know, he's out there in the bush. I think I'm getting a trail cam, and I'll be sticking that out in the yard. Maybe.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Those can be cool.
Yeah, because we get deer in the field out here. I haven't seen them, but you know, they come by apparently, and lots of rabbits and raccoons and turtles. And one night I was coming home from work late, and I pulled into the driveway, and there's a beaver running up the driveway. You know, you don't want to hit a beaver.
Okay.
I love living out in the country, man. We always seen stuff.
Yeah.
Deer in the backyard, or
Yeah.
turkeys out there gathering.
Oh, I was driving into town, and there was a turkey flew across the highway. I thought for sure he was going to get hit. They don't fly very high.
No, they don't get very high, and they're
Oh,
not very
geez.
quick. They're big,
Well,
bulky, floppy kind of flying. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing 120 kilometers an hour, 70 miles an hour, and all of a sudden this turkey's flying. Like, whoa, hold on a second here. You know? my car's set up to avoid pedestrians and bicycles and stuff, but I don't think it would catch a turkey at
It catch it, just not the right way.
7 feet off the ground or 6 feet off the ground. Not good news, you know. No, so you haven't been flying much either, eh?
No, not a whole lot. I actually charged up because this weather that we've got, it's like 40 degrees here and there, but it's been so wet and rainy. Like every chance I get to be able to go fly right now, it's drizzling down. It was like a snowy rain mix when I came home from work. I'm like, I got 3 hours, 2 hours before I got to be on. I'm like, the bridge down here that's like 6-7 blocks away is under construction right now. They're redoing it, so it's closed. It's a drawbridge. So I wanted to go down there. I charged up the DJI FPV. I wanted to go down and fly it, but it's been so drizzly, rainy. I'm like, no, I ain't even going out.
Well, yesterday we'd noticed some construction going on down at the corner, which is, I don't know, 300 yards away, 200 or 300 yards. And, you know, you don't want to be nosy, but I had to put the drone up and go see what.
I'm not being nosy. I'm just taking a look.
Yeah, I'm just taking a look, you know.
I wasn't getting close.
I don't know.
I got zoom. I don't need to get close.
Like they flattened the land out, built big banks on the sides, and then it looks like they're putting a driveway out.
Some kind of easement or something, huh?
But they didn't dig a hole to put a foundation in. So I don't know. Maybe it's a barn that's on the ground.
And they're just going to put some concrete down as a slab, huh?
Yeah, maybe, and build on the concrete. Who knows?
Sure.
Or
a lot of times here we'll build the barn up and then pour the floor after the barn's up. So
yeah. So I don't know. We'll keep flying it. You know,
somebody's hunting property they just bought. That's going to be the shed for hanging out, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah. I generally don't fly in the winter. And the law is up here, if you've used any marijuana product, you can't fly for 28 days.
Right. Yeah.
You
know, we're 12 hours bottle of throttle marijuana. Yeah, we're not really quite guidelined on that yet, especially.
Yeah. You guys were talking about the bridge. You know, I was on my way back. I was on the road. You know, I told you that, Gary. I was on and I said, I'm going to make it back. I'll be able to be on, you know. But if the bridge here would have went up, I would have been 10 minutes late. Yeah. But I made it. It didn't go up.
About the timing.
Yeah. Well, you've got the intercoastal you have to do
live, right?
Yeah. Oh man. So, I see Maddie from Maddie's Drone World is there.
Don't get back to swinging hammers, dang it.
Yeah. What's Matt's number? Maddie. Is he number one?
Maddie's number 4. Let's see. 4, 5. Let me tell 4. Number 4.
Who's number 1?
Yep, he's number 4.
Who's number 1?
Brad wanted to be number 1, so Brad is number 1.
Yep. The third-year donator and contributor to the drone.
He had to pay me. He had to pay me for number 1.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right. You got to make cool coasters or you get in.
Yeah, you know, everybody knows he makes the coasters. You know, we got a collection going.
There you go.
This was the coaster for the first the Florida meetup.
Yeah.
And then last year he made us this one. There we go.
There you go.
So he's going to surprise us. I don't know which design he's going with, but he'll come up with another great coaster.
Matter of fact, this is the T-shirt I got at the South Florida Drone Meetup.
It's all fun and games till the battery dies. Good stuff.
And then he also makes up the ID card that go with the Pilot Institute lanyard. You know.
All right.
Yeah, and this year we got the detachable lanyards. Just to let everybody know, look at those detachable lanyards.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah,
those are nice.
Oh,
you're gonna get one of these, Gary. You're gonna get one of them.
I'm gonna get one. Yep, it'll go in my. See, I've got a two-sided ID. One side is FAA, and one side is Transport Canada. So now I'm gonna have to get a 3-sided one, right?
Well, he has a backside, but yeah, I know what you mean. But you know, Gary, just to let you know, the raffle prizes are coming in. They're coming in now.
I got
Every day I'm starting to get something. And look at this drone that I got from Marcus. Really, look at that. Holy Stone. We got a Holy Stone drone as a raffle prize.
There you go.
So thank you.
720. That's the FPV one, isn't it?
Well, I
Is
don't
it 720
know if it's
FPV?
or not. It's 4K camera, 2-axis gimbal, electronic image stabilization. So yeah, well, so and then TJ, everybody knows TJ Giggles.
Yeah.
He donated a nice case too for the Mini 3 Pro. Look at that.
Oh boy.
There's no Mini 3 Pro in it, but it's full of drone accessories. So thank you to TJ also.
Good stuff.
Holy Stone are great drones.
This one is a.
And then you said Alex. Alex was in the chat. He donated 5 T-shirts.
Wow.
I'm going to give away.
Wow.
Yeah, look at it. And I should show the back of the shirt because the back is more impressive than the front. Look at that.
Nice.
Very good. Good stuff. Wow. It's grown to be quite an event, hasn't it?
It's definitely blowing up.
Yeah, people enjoy themselves. It's all about fun, Gary.
Yeah.
For fun.
We've had
Who doesn't like to go to Florida in the spring? I mean,
Yeah. I'm in.
And I'm hoping, we don't have to go into the water. No, but I don't know.
Well,
we'll see.
It may happen, though.
You
You just never know if somebody's going in or not. Where's Mark at? You got to put a leash on him.
When we went to Cuba, I bought.
Well, Maddie's son recovered one of the drones last year, so you got to give him a lot of credit too. Yeah.
No, if when we go to Cuba, I usually bring some diving gear, so like mask, snorkel, and fins. But we're kind of restricted on this economy flight that we're taking, and we're only coming down for the weekend, so I can't bring all that stuff.
Yeah. You could rent it. The worst comes to worst. You have a few extra hours. You can go rent it. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But I am just to let everybody know, I am bringing a mask and a snorkel. And if worst comes to worst, I'm going in the water looking for a drone.
Yeah. Somebody can get it then. As long as we got a mask.
Be prepared, huh?
We're golden.
But it's really a young man's job, though. Just saying.
Well, yeah.
What's the drone loss rate at the South Florida drone meet right now? What is it? 3 a year or something like that?
They only lost one last year.
The first year they had a DJI FPV drone splash in, and I think they lost at least one other FPV drone out there in the causeway into the water. And then they lost one drone flying FPV over at the school. So there's 3 that got lost on the Saturday alone.
Yeah, right. I remember that.
And then on Sunday, we lost a drone in the water over flying FPV. Carlos lost a drone with a GoPro on it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big loss.
But look at Barkley. Look at Barkley's comment. He don't want a coaster. He wants a toaster.
He wants a toaster. There you
go. Oh man.
And Barkley's coming, and his son's gonna meet him there, I was so glad to hear that. Yeah. His son is flying in from Texas, and he's gonna meet him there.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey Warren, how you doing, Warren?
Warren's asking if I got a car with better locks. I lost a drone in Newfoundland, right? But this drone is going to be with me as a carry-on. There's no question about it.
I'm hanging on to it all the way.
Oh, and it's got an air tag in it, and
you flying FPV. When we go flying on airplanes on FPV, that's how we usually take ours. It's like our FPV bag. And our small carry-on has our clothes in it. The rest of our gear is all in the FPV flight bag. That's our big carry-on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and you have to have it as a carry-on because there's batteries in it, right?
Yeah, LiPo's got to go on the plane with you, right?
Yeah, you can't check it.
Exactly.
You can't check
Yep.
it at all. So, yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll, yeah, we're that thing's gonna be strapped to me like I'm some kind of federal agent, you know.
So you can't take the handcuffs with you on the plane.
Okay.
It's attached. I didn't bring the key.
And you're not allowed zip ties or masking tape or okay, we got it.
Little Laura Lava's in the chat. How you doing, Laura?
Once I'm there on the Friday, I expect to meet Ray, and he'll be able to loan me his handcuffs so I can handcuff myself to the drone.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of people to help you secure your drones for it.
Oh man. And you're only there
Hey,
for
Gary, have you heard that Adrian, you know Adrian, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows Adrian. He'll be coming to the South Florida drone meetup. But you know, he just started up a gun channel. I don't know if anybody else in the yeah, he's starting his own
Adrian
gun
with
channel.
guns. Uh-oh. That's trouble.
Yeah, right.
Adrian
So
with
if you're
gun.
not subscribed to this new channel, make sure you do.
Okay.
Probably forget to put bullets in it though.
How you doing, Lee? Good to see you.
Yikes.
Don't
Because
forget to put bullets in, just like he forgets to put gas in an RC car, right?
Adrian's never far from a gun.
No, he's not.
So then I asked him, I says, Adrian, how many guns do you have? And I was shocked. He's got like 40 guns.
Yeah.
I got 2. That's all I need.
The problem with gun channels and YouTube is real strict on their things that you can do on it. So it's hard to build a gun channel on YouTube. I watch Hickok 45 or Hickok 55. I think it's Hickok 45. He's a real gun advocate and everything. And he does like a morning Sunday shoot, and it's like a 20-minute. He's out there just planking targets and whatnot, and talking about guns and whatnot, that kind of thing. So, and then you got these 3D printing gun channels and whatnot that are out there too. So, I mean, that's another whole aspect of gunning.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3D print your little handgun and see if they can keep getting that on the plane, right?
You can go completely silhouetted all the way through the thing with a 3D printed gun. You can do it all the way down to the
ask
bullet,
Mike a
everything.
question, Gary?
Go
Can
ahead.
I ask him how he became involved with drones?
Yeah.
How did I
What
get
made you so
involved in
blind,
drones?
Mike?
So back in about 2017, 2018, Drone Racing League hit ESPN for the very first time on TV. And me and my buddy were hanging out and flipping through channels. I'm like, ooh, this looks pretty cool. They were down in the Miami football stadium flying around in it at 80 mile an hour. I'm like, so I started looking into it. I'm like, oh. And then I saw that they flew down to Detroit. Well, I'm in Michigan. That's only a couple hours away where they flew. I'm like, this looks pretty cool. So I started looking into it. Me and a buddy of mine that lived down the road at the time really got into it, and we decided we were going to try to get into it. We ended up saving up our money, and my first one is an E-Sheen Racer 250. It cost me about $400, I think it was. It came with a Fly Sky radio, 2 batteries, the drone, I think 2 sets of props, and the goggles, just a cheap set of box goggles. And I had that for, maybe, well, I bought it on the slow boat from China on Banggood or something like that anyway. So it was taking like a month to get here. So in the meantime, I went down and I bought like a sharper image drone at like Walmart, one of the little tiny ones. It was like $30-$40. I'm like, okay, I just spent $400. I'm waiting on that, but let me get some, stick time, figure it out. So I bought that. It took me about, 7 hours, and I watched it fly away. It said on the box it was for indoor, and I took it outside. My bad. I was chasing that baby trying to get signal back. It was more than 50 feet away and it was gone. So
Wow.
an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I went back and spent $80 and bought the next size up. That wasn't just for indoor. It started. It's sitting over here still. That's how beat up that thing is. It's got like missing parts and whatnot from where they broke and whatnot. They're just brushed motors and cheap. And
Yeah.
so I flew that until my other one got there. Then the E-Sheen got in and it lasted, probably about 3 flights. And I broke an arm on it. And they were plastic arms on this thing. It wasn't like carbon fiber completely through. It was plastic then. And it was like, okay, how do I get parts or how do I fix it? And I messed up an ESC. And by the time it all said and done, I think I flew it maybe 4 or 5 more times and boop, threw it off to the side and started building them myself. So I built bought a Martian 220 frame and a fly color 380 stack with ESC and a flight controller on it. And I had the radio from the E-Sheen from the other stuff. So I used that radio and the goggles and started building my own and just built up from there.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I was back in 2018. I saw DRL. I was like, man, that looks cool. And now I got GPS and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now, so.
Yeah. You were doing some fly-throughs at sites you were working at too. That was kind of neat.
Yeah. Yep. I've done that quite a few times. I've actually got little hoops set up in the basement. A couple of my latest videos, there's basement flying where I was flying through the basement here. I got little Cinewhoop type things for little 65 millimeters and whatnot.
Yeah.
I like doing the fly through the houses. Like we'll go into a house and remodel or whatever, or paint it, and like a lunch break or whatever, I'll fly through up with a little 65 millimeter, nothing big. And I've done some Cinewhoops in the house. I did one that a guy built. Well, one of the guys that I work with, his brother and sister bought a house up on the lake and we're repainting it and redoing the floors and this and that. And I took the 3-inch Cinewhoop, Chandron Squirt with a GoPro Hero, and I actually flew that through the house and whatnot.
I remember that one, and it was like it was the first one of those one-shot things when they started going.
Just playing around on my lunch breaks and stuff like that, having fun. That was 2-3 years ago or something like that. I put that one up there.
Yeah, that's right. And didn't they have like a mezzanine that overlooked the main?
Yeah, overlooked the lake and whatnot. It was so it would have been after the flood of 2020 or 2021, something like that, when the dams broke and whatnot. It was just after that they bought the house because the dams had broke and the lake was already drained and whatnot pretty much. So they got the house for like $200,000 cheaper than it was supposed to be. Yeah, they got a steal on the house.
Good stuff. Did they fix the dam and now they're on the water again?
Well, no, they're not back to water. We're supposed to have I think they're talking 2024. I think they're talking possibly having the lakes filled back in 2024 or 2025. They've got our dam partway rebuilt and temporary walls put up, and there was a total of 3 or 4 dams all total that took damage throughout the whole time. So they're working on the other dams, Secord Dam and up the way and whatnot. But there were several dams that took damage. So yeah, there's 2 of the largest lakes in Michigan out of the area here in Michigan. 2 of the largest man-made lakes in Michigan are drained.
Wow.
About 52 million gallons in one and 24 million in the other, or something like that. Gallons.
Wow.
A lot of water that came through.
They drained that into Lake Michigan?
No, it broke the dam and drained into whatever was around. That's what brought it out through. Yeah. It took out the whole city or village of Sanford and part of Midland. We were driving. We had to go 2 hours drive to go around to get across one river, basically. Wow. And it flooded through so bad into the town that we had to go up all the way around the lakes and then come back down and all the way over and then back into our town from way over to actually access the other side of town.
Craziness, eh?
Yeah.
Mother Nature lets you know who's boss.
I've got like 4 videos up there, spring flood videos or whatever, showing some of the damage that we did and whatnot with the Mini 2 and whatnot flying over.
Oh, I see. We've got a couple new. We've got Adam Plum, who's new.
Adam Plum, Plummet
Hey, Adam.
FPV. That's my homeboy right there, Adam Plum.
I made him moderator because I knew he was a good guy.
He used to go by Plummet FPV, but he hasn't been flying FPV much either.
Okay.
When I did the whistle stops, which used to be my Thursday night show, Gary,
Yeah.
I used to do the whistle stops, and Adam was officially my co-host for the whistle stops. We did that for almost 2 years, I think.
Okay, cool.
And then with work and everything else, he just wasn't able to keep making the shows all the time. And I tried to get Chaos FPV to co-host with me and whatnot. And that's kind of where the whistle stops kind of just fell off because I wasn't looking to do it by myself. You know what I mean? It's like you said, 2 weeks even is tough to be on the show.
It's a big.
It's like, oh man, I got to be there. I got to schedule. You know, you got to prepare. And
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Becomes
I know exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And look at that, you got Bill Thomas, coast to coast. How you doing, Bill?
Yeah, he was in here really early. And Lawrence from Novice Quads, he slept through his nap, or he got up from his nap.
Holy smokes. Look at that. You're up to 42 now, Gary.
42?
Hey, Lawrence,
42 and 32 likes. So some slackers out there need to get their thumbs up.
Well, what they do is they sneak in without paying the admission, right? That's the only thing.
Gary, I know you do some sticker giveaways sometimes, right? Or whatever.
Let's do a sticker giveaway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody loves stickers.
I'm going to put in here in the private chat, I'm going to put in a number between 1 and 50. And first
You're
one.
Right. Everybody loves stickers. Look at all these stickers.
I'm running out of stickers. I got some in the car too.
Yeah.
I got some cool ones. Look at that.
We got a few, and I got a bunch on order. I got a reorder for coming to the South Florida drone meetup. I'm getting 3.
There you go, Gary. Look at this one.
And I'm getting
This is a nice one right here.
One Vision aerial.
I got to go back and see who won. Yeah.
Man.
Oh, we have a winner.
Ooh.
We do have a winner.
Yeah, I see it. I see it won anyway, unless I missed the first one.
It was right close to the beginning, wasn't it?
Oh, I must have missed that one. Wayne B's got it though.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You guys are fast on that.
Somebody got it before him?
Yeah, I think so. No. Yeah, it was before him. Mike.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me go back to the comments here, and I'll scroll back. My comments aren't up there. Winner, chicken dinner. Let's see. I'm going back and going back. There's Wayne B. Going back.
Oh, just dawned on me. I just figured out how to do something.
That was the first one.
Oh yeah, Jim Beauchamp.
Jim Beauchamp.
Jim got it, right?
Oh man.
Jim got
Okay,
it.
Jim.
This is rigged.
Yeah.
Gary, this is rigged. If Jim Beauchamp got it, it's rigged.
The second one was Wayne B. Way down there too. Well.
Okay. Beauchart won. I'll get Beauchart the stickers because I know where he lives.
Oh shit, one. I mean,
okay, now how else can we do this? Because I want to do another one. I'm going to do another one.
Should always pick the lucky color. That's always fun too.
Oh man. Okay, let me go back into the private chat, and I'm putting in a color. And it's not a primary color.
Oh boy, that's a good one. I like that color.
Yeah.
That's
right.
gonna be. This one's gonna take a minute, I think.
I know. Well, that's the whole idea, right?
Where'd Ray go?
I don't know.
Come back, Ray.
There he is.
Still watching.
We lost you there for a second, right?
I know. I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, it was too clean of an exit. I had a feeling.
There's a lot that are coming up close, but
Yeah, there are some close ones.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's a real close one.
Wow,
Right
now they're
there.
getting the aquamarines. They're getting the
Oh, my
chartreuse.
God.
There we go. That's my favorite,
Very,
chartreuse.
very, very
Not it,
close.
though.
no.
Urine yellow. Good one, my ball.
Should we tell Scotty almost got it?
He's in the
Wow.
right. He's in the right color family.
But yeah. Mauve, burgundy, pink.
Yeah.
Canadian brown.
Okay. Look at that.
Blue, green. Just in case teal wasn't enough.
Oh, flesh tone.
Flesh tone.
Okay.
Taupe.
Oh,
What
this
is
is
a lot of
flash
taupe.
tone? I've never heard of flash tone.
Tainted brown.
fascia.
Fascia. What's
Avocado.
that? No, what color is
Fuchsia.
fascia?
Fuchsia.
Fascia's white. It's on the end of your.
Yeah, fascia is the piece of board that goes across the front of your house from your roof.
Yeah.
And then you've got soffit underneath it.
Nobody
Rainbow.
guessed
Look at
soffit.
Mr. J.O.C.
Fuchsia, there's like a pinkish.
Holy smoke!
Indigo, there's a good color. That's not it either. Wow.
Look at it. UV, unlimited vertical. Look at that, Gary. You might want to maybe it's up to you.
Yeah.
Don't
What?
get any closer.
Yeah, but there's been several that guessed that kind of color. The
Yeah.
lavender has been in here several times, yes.
What's been in here several times?
Lavender.
Oh, lavender. Yeah. Well, it does start with L.
Yep. That is true.
Rainbow.
That's a big hit. There's only so many colors that start with L.
I'll tell you, I don't know.
Periwinkle.
That's a tough color to get. Periwinkle. Okay.
Okra. Lemon. No. Not lavender. Light blue. Lavender. There's been a lot of lavender.
Lettuce.
That
yeah.
is a
Yeah. They're on the right
Lime.
track now. Come on, guys.
Lime,
You can
no.
figure it out.
This makes me want to get out my 64 colored
Lurp.
pencils and see if the color is officially listed in the 64 Crayola colors.
But you guys
I believe it
recognize
is. I
There it
believe
is.
it's
Oh,
on-
we got
Oh,
it. we
God.
got it.
Oh, there it is.
Scotty
And-
got
and-
it.
Well, if you don't go by spelling, Jackrabbit got
No,
it first.
I think he got it. right?
Jackrabbit got it first, but it was
Okay.
a spelling error. But yes, lilac is the spelling.
Okay, we'll give it to
Very
Lilac.
good, Scott.
Give it to Jackrabbit because Beauchard already won one.
Yeah, I know. Where's the? I gotta find the comment.
It's only a typo.
Oh man, there we go.
Oh, that was fun.
LILAC.
That was exciting.
Yeah, that's the American. That's the American spelling.
LILAC.
Okay. Oh man. Okay, so I'm writing down here. I gotta send.
And you know, he graduated from FSU too.
Oh, jeez.
Well, they don't have color. They don't have the color
Is that
wheel.
Ferris State University? Is that FSU, Ferris State University? That's here in Michigan, right? Big Rapids.
Hey Gary, can I show the people the color of the T-shirts that we're getting? Well, not the
Are they
color, but
lilac?
the logo. No.
They're fuchsia.
They're
Show
gonna
us.
be blue, but this is the logo. This is the T-shirt for the South Florida Drone Meetup this year. But they're
There you
gonna be a
go.
blue
That's a
shirt.
I might have to buy
Anybody
a
wants
shirt even
them?
if I
They got
don't
to
go.
pay via PayPal right now because I'm ordering them next week. If you want it, you got to pay up front. Let me know your size and PayPal payment only.
Will you have extras down there, Ray?
No,
Like you did
not
first
this
year?
year. I got stuck with like 20 of them
Yeah,
last
I
year.
know. The good thing they were mostly your logo, though, right?
I was giving them to the homeless people around here.
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of people walking around without shirts in Florida.
Oh man.
He's over on the nudist beach. Here, you better put this on. You're getting sun.
Oh, and Mudball says F
The
you
cost
shut.
is $20. $20 for small through extra large, and $23 for double X and triple X.
That's a bargain.
$20
It is.
for a T-shirt.
You know, you can't buy a car
Can't
wash.
bargain.
You can't buy a car wash rag for that.
That logo is wicked, though. I like that logo.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah,
good
that,
on the
and
yellow
the logo
too.
was made. The logo was made by Lee from Adventure FPV. Yep,
Nice.
he did a great job on it.
Yeah.
Looks good on that yellow.
Yeah. And it's the same logo, but on blue this time, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Lilac.
Yeah, lilac. It would look good on lilac.
Yeah. Good stuff.
2X and 3X are $23, Jim Droning.
But you got to be present. You got to pick
that's
up at
American,
the South
not
Florida
Canadian.
meetup only.
Yeah, we're not mailing.
Canadian, that's American dollar.
Bill Hooper Outdoors. He's another neighbor from Chatham, Ontario. He's in the chat.
Okay.
Charles Hatmaker has joined us. I don't think we've acknowledged him yet. Yeah, hashtag rigged. Yeah. You know, the thing is with having a draw like that where you have everybody enter the number, the number of interactions goes way up, and the algorithm loves that. You know,
It's great for YouTube. You're right.
Yeah, yeah. So next time you pick a color, pick something really weird. You know,
that's
Can
I
I show?
not a color, damn it.
Can I show another raffle prize, Gary?
Sure.
Ooh.
All right, somebody's got to win an Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly.
man,
Cup, too.
look at
This is one of
Oh
the-
man, you know what? I'm gonna have to order some more Brant Ariels cups. I've given all mine away, so I'll probably bring something like that down.
You got less than 2.5 months until the South Florida Drone Meetup. People.
There you go.
Less than
71 days, right? 71
2
days.
months and 10 days.
Nice. Yep, can hardly
Mike,
wait.
are you coming? Are you coming?
No, I think I'm going to spend my money and go to Sturgis, Captain. Yeah.
Oh,
Ron
you're going to
Lockwood
Bike Week after
invited
that?
me to go
Cool.
if I'd like to go over that way, and he'll try to take me around and whatnot. And I've been thinking about it anyway, so I don't know. We're still kind of up in the air. Got to
You
figure
could
it all
hook up
out.
with Ron Lockwood. He goes to
Yep,
Sturgis every
Exactly.
year.
I see
Yeah, I'd
Bob.
like to go ride some of that country now that I got a motorcycle and I'm doing some riding and whatnot. I ain't got a lot of years left that I'll be able to ride, so it might be one of those things I want to go and enjoy and get some footage from up that area.
Johnny Drone Flyer. He's been to Sturgis. Yeah.
Bob Casey Ariel's in the chat. He says he's looking forward to meeting me at the drone meetup. I hope he's not disappointed.
Hey, Bob. How you doing, brother?
But
Big
I
Big
sold
Bob.
my motorcycle this year to replace my drone that was stolen. So I'm
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
I'm bikeless. So
Fortunately, you're in Canada, so I mean the season was short anyway for riding.
yeah. And the day I turned it in, it was like 85 degrees outside, right? And I got the helmet on and my jacket, and I'm driving it to the dealership with a Dodge Ram truck 6 feet off my back fender. And I got it parked in there, and I thought, I just don't need to, I'm sweating and it was hot. And I thought, no, I'm an old man who just doesn't need this anymore. Right? So
yeah, all the gear all the time does get warm.
Yeah.
I'm not one. That's me out there, and it's not me that I worry about. It's the people that are around me that I worry about knocking me down or this or that.
Well, I took that Canada Safety Council course, and you learn to ride like you're invisible. Because people don't look. They don't. And wildlife sure doesn't look. I've had a couple close encounters with I had a close encounter with a deer, but the one that only touched me was I had a cow jump out in front of me, and I was on the brakes, and he managed to get past me, but his tail caught me in the shoulder as I was going by. I was like, didn't need that.
No.
You may not. Have more fun with handcuffs. There you go. And have Drone Will Fly. He's with us too. There you go. Places.
Oh, Johnny says he's sending Gary back home with goodies to mail in Canada.
Oh, there you go. 44 watching, 37 likes. So most of them have paid up.
That's pretty good.
That's good. That's good.
A few that snuck in, but you know they probably left or didn't like me, so they're. Yeah, so we've got about 10 minutes to go, 8 minutes to go. Anything that we didn't cover here? Anything we don't know about Mike that we need to know?
About Mike that we need to know. I'm broke. I want to move out of this house, and everybody can send me money.
Okay, so send money to Mike in Bay City, Michigan.
Yeah, if you guys want to see some fun stuff, come to Bay City. I mean, we'll hang out. We got the water 5 blocks away. We can go fishing, and
Where's
there's no sandies up right now. I guarantee that.
There's a place I'm supposed to go.
Mike, do you do a lot of fishing?
Ann Arbor. Are you near Ann Arbor?
I haven't lately. Ann Arbor is where my wife is actually. So her mother's from Calumet, which is Copper Harbor up top.
Yeah.
And then she ended up residing down in Brighton, Michigan, which is still considered Metro Detroit, but it's like 20 minutes north of Ann Arbor. Okay. So working down there, I lived in Midland area, right here by Bay City most of my time. Went to the military, came back. I got a divorce. When I got divorced, I had some friends that were up in Midland that moved down to Brighton. So I went to go stay with them and kind of get a fresh start, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And ended up meeting my wife from down in Brighton, which I was down there and ended up working 2 men in a truck for 2.5 years out of the Ann Arbor area. So, yeah, big house. Yep, been to many games. Went to Hash Bass this year.
Well, thank you for your service, Mike. I didn't know you were in the military.
It was my honor. It was my honor. I got out of the house and away from my parents at 18, and 3 days after I walked across the stage for graduation, I was in Fort Leonard, Missouri. So I went delayed entry. Yeah. So I signed up like a year in advance and all that, and then did 3 years. Stayed in Alaska for the 3 years for permanent party, and then came back home to Michigan. So.
Yeah.
Well, I was drafted. I had a lucky lottery number of 9, so I got drafted.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that'll ever end up coming back about. I don't think it ever will. Even though nowadays when you turn 18, they send you that thing. We can draft you if we want to. Yeah, send it back. Uh-huh.
Wow.
I don't know if anybody'd want to anymore. The military nowadays is so much different than what it was.
Yeah, my son's in the military here in Canada, so
nowadays the military is just like it was getting bad when I was in 90 to 93, and it's just gone downhill from there. It's all volunteer now. So many rights are taken away from us and everything else.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
fighting for all the wrong causes at times.
It's a tough
Now,
road.
when you were in the military in Canada, Gary, how long a commitment do you have to serve?
Me? I've never been in.
No, your son.
Son. I don't know. He's in about 15 years now.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, and
well, tell him thank you for your service too.
Yeah, he's an IT guy in the military, so
okay.
He sets up wireless networks between tanks in the field.
Okay, wireless. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's like a Wi-Fi network, right? You know.
Right.
So
right.
You know, if they want to shoot at somebody, everybody knows who's shooting where. So, you know, keeps them from shooting at each other. You know.
Yeah, hey, Mike. You know where I was today? I was at the U.S. Navy SEAL Museum.
Ooh. I follow Don Shipley all the time. I follow Don Shipley on YouTube.
Very cool.
He's the one that does all the stolen valor type stuff and whatnot on YouTube. Oh, I love watching him. There's so many people out there that are just, I mean, like Ray said, he didn't even realize I was military. That's how much military people talk about their service, and then there's so many people that are stealing valor, and they're like, "Oh man, I did this and this and this and this." It's like, really, dude? For what? you know,
Yeah.
for a pat on the back? It's not like you're going to get a whole lot. The VA ain't giving you crap. You know what I mean?
Well, that's something my son struggles with. You know, people will see him in uniform and say, "Thank you for your service," and he says, "What do I say back?"
It was my honor. Yeah,
You
I
know,
appreciate your acknowledgement. It's my
yeah.
honor.
You know,
That's all I usually say.
thank you,
Right.
thank you for paying your
my
taxes.
service.
Thank you
You
for
know?
paying your taxes.
Yeah, thanks for paying my wages.
Exactly. You know, but yeah, and you know, the Canadian military doesn't pay particularly well. I don't know how long he's going to last.
Yeah,
So.
I was making like $1,300 a month on housing, and that was for a wife, a kid, and me. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
Yep.
in Alaska, where a gallon of milk was $5 a gallon in 1993.
Yeah.
That was cost of living allowance and everything. You know what I mean?
When I was up north, I remember going into a restaurant and a salad was $7, but you could buy a caribou sandwich for $2.
Yeah.
You know,
The good stuff's cheap, is not
Hey,
cheap.
yeah. So,
Hey Gary, you know I don't usually do this camera angle, and I'm on my iPad tonight. But you see that picture behind me right here on the wall? You'll
yes.
never guess
What?
who. That's Mickey Mantle. I got Mickey
Oh, wow.
Mantle cards framed in there.
All right. That's a New York guy. Anyway, it's coming up to the top of the hour, so we're going to have to call it. And I'd like to thank you guys for joining me tonight, and everybody in the chat. There's you know, you hate to call it off when there's 47 people watching,
Yeah.
but you know, there's
Y'all go make your popcorn and get ready for the Ken Herron show in an hour.
well, yeah, well, you got to
Right.
make your popcorn, get in your pajamas so you can fall asleep during Ken's
Right.
show, you know. So anyway, thank you all for being here tonight.
Take a dump so you don't fart in the Raz chamber.
Yeah. You know
That's
what?
right. You can't be farting in the Raz.
Oh, I got to take that out.
Thanks for
get rid
the
of that.
invite, Gary. Really, I appreciate it.
You know, here's my usual thing. How do I get to the how do I get to the outro? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this smooth this time, okay? And stick around for the outro because you're in it. You're in it, Mike.
All the way to the end.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks so much for being here, and we'll
Thanks
see
for
you all
having
again
me.
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll see you 2 weeks where
Yep,
I'm sitting
we'll
over
see
there
you
with
again.
where Captain Ray's at.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to revamp the whole room and make it different so it looks cool.
Stick around. We'll talk to you after this plays out.
special thanks to everybody that stuck around to the end of the show of the hour before TNL. All 2,417 of you.
Okay, we're still live. I've got one thing that I forgot to share, and that is Mike's picture was the only one in color on the poster, and he joins the Wall of Fame for the rest of the week right here. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see y'all on the 2nd of February. Bye now.
Bye and bye.